If it is according to the other person that you're not doing enough, let him do whatever he wants. If you have given it your best shots and the other person is still where he was earlier, still believes this is not enough, then that is his or her problem. Because you can do anything you want, nothing will change their mind. Because it is not about you. It's a world, it's a funny world. You'll have all sorts of people around you. Some who will believe it's their right to have you. Some who will believe they are grateful to have you. Some who will believe you are a burden on them. It is all about them, it is their belief, let them hold on to it. You focus on your own belief. And that's what's going to give you fulfillment. Often in Indian society in particular, and maybe even Asian society from that, when people become parents, they stop living for themselves. They dedicate their entire life to their kids. But kids move on, they have to move on. You don't have agricultural land that you tilled it and they can just earn their own living from there. They have to go work somewhere else. And then you go through a phase in your life where you feel very lonely. You actually even feel deceived. You feel let down. You say to yourself, I gave my whole life to these kids, but they have moved on. So you cannot change their destiny, and you should not try to change it. But you must in life pursue things that matter to you as well, so that you have a recourse, so that you don't feel you are a burden on this planet, so that you don't feel you did not do enough, so that you don't feel you were wrong, so that you don't question yourself, what did I not do? It is not about you. If you are not doing things, if you are not giving even 20% of your time to yourself, clearly you are seeking fulfillment from your partner or your children's actions. But they will never see it that way because they are tied to their own ambitions. It is very important to respect yourself, to respect the life you have. There was a man, an old man. He boarded a bus. It was chock-a-block, a common scene in Indian buses. And the conductor of the bus found a wallet on the floor. He picked it up and he made an announcement. Has anybody lost his wallet? So this man raised his hand. Yes, I have. And he said, can you give me a proof that it's your wallet indeed? He said, I don't exactly recall the amount of money it has, but I can tell you it has a picture of Shri Krishna in it. The conductor said, well, anybody could have a picture of Krishna in his wallet. Do you have anything else to prove it's yours? He said, well, I can tell you the story how I got the picture of Krishna in it. and then you decide if it's my wallet or not. He said, when I was young, when I got introduced to the concept of money, my father gave me this wallet. And I loved them so much that this picture of Krishna was there by default. So I loved them so much, they were my God, that I put their picture in front of Krishna's. Some time passed. I got in the college and I was growing up to be a handsome man. And I loved myself so much that I got my picture clicked and put it on top of theirs. After a while, I fell in love with the most beautiful girl that was most beautiful to me. And she was my everything. So I put her picture in the wallet next to mine. A little time passed and we got married and we had kids. And my parents were getting old. So I got their pictures, my son and my daughter. And I put it in my wallet, but it became too bulky. So I removed my parents' picture. I removed their photograph from the wallet. Some more time passed, and they grew up, and I could not stop looking at them. They could talk to me. I loved them. They were just my world. So I removed my wife's picture. I thought I'll see her every day anyway. What's the need to have her in the wallet? She's the one who's draining out my money anyway, so I don't want to keep her in the wallet. So I put my kid's latest picture. Some more time passed. And they got married. And I put their spouse's picture there, and I removed my own picture from the wallet now. And they got really busy with their own lives. Sometimes I waited. They would call me today, or they would write to me. There was nothing. Nothing in the mailbox. No missed call. My parents passed away. 2 years ago, my wife passed away. So it was Diwali a few days ago, and I went to their place, and they had all sorts of friends who were staying over. And they said, "Father, can you please come some other day, because tonight you cannot stay, there is no room." He said, at that time, I realized what a fool I've been. I took out their pictures and destroyed those pictures right that moment. Only Krishna stayed with me all my life. The only permanent factor. Everybody else went and came, and they are living their own lives. The conductor said, "Man, this has to be your wallet." Take it. So the bus stops. The conductor gets down, goes to a shop, and says to the shopkeeper, "Do you have any picture of Krishna? I need a passport size photo for my wallet." The thing is, it is not possible to not love your children. It is not possible. They are part of you in every way. They are part of your mind. They are part of your heart. They are part of your soul, your body. But that does not mean that you are not part of some mother either. You're also some part of somebody. You're part of this creation. So no matter what you do, you need to take time out for yourself. As parents, you will never be able to disassociate or disconnect yourself from your kids. That's not possible. A mother will remain a mother. So you don't have to try to not be a mother or not be a father. You will feel miserable if you try to do that. But just remember, you're also somebody's children. Just remember that you owe it to yourself. You deserve it to take care of yourself and love yourself and do things that give you fulfillment, because they will move on.